Come on, get them shackles off him. Poor son can't eat proper.
Dunno, not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why are you up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zerrikania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
Hello everybody, and welcome to Thronebreaker, A Witcher's Tales. Nothing like mispronouncing the title of the game when you start off for a second time. Alright, let's... Much as I'd hate to do it, lower the volume just a bit. I'll leave the voice volumes at 8. That sounds good. Subtitles? Alright, looks like I'm assuming there's subtitles already in place. I thought I reset. Alright, let's jump into it. The option skip battles. That'll be nice, but let's see what else. Let's just do battle hardened.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Oh, I gotta click.
Hail, Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Settle down.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath.
Hey man, just take a deep breath.
All right. Speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As your grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the Strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the Strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, your grace. But I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow. If it be your grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, your grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait.
Oh, damn.
I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it.
Royalty at its finest.
Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. You can control your character by using the left click. Follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Oh. I didn't think that was gonna cut me off like that. That was gonna continue with the tutorial. Alright, so wood recruits gold. Can't really control where I go. Besides with left clicking. Can I go on the boat? I guess not. You'll expend your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. While on the road, you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Where does this? Is over there. It's over there. Okay. Alright, quick.
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
Alright, let's go and chat with you.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Ugh.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Congratulations, you have found a treasure map. Search the area and you may find the secret location marked on the map, an X. Alright. It's in front of a house with a stump. And three close together trees, round tree, pine tree. Alright.
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty, because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed. The strays, they're called, Your Majesty.
Okay, that's all I got.
Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
Go ahead and loot my people. Oh, it just gives me the pen. Okay. Hello. Yes. Alright. Said follow the cobblestone road, but I do want to stray a bit. Oh, this must be where the gold is. Oh man, I could have missed that. Loot found. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've discovered a card that can be used in the Gwent multiplayer card game. Bernard Odo. Although I was looking for gold. What's this over here? Oh, I guess I just can't go over there yet. I come through this way? It's not. Alright. Any resources? Nope. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you'll need to spend some of your resources. Alright, let's see. Majesty, it seems someone's fell an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? How the loggers sort the matter? Our soldiers could conserve their strength. Issue X's to the soldiers and put them to work. And the gold. Now I noticed this path. Can I? Nope. Okay. I thought I could go around there. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you'd best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Thank goodness for voice acting. Oh. Alright, Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistakes. After all, no ordinary bandits would dare attack a retinue of a queen, yet the stray of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing scared. Sacred. Lol. A key battle in Meve's story. Unique cards may appear in your hand or deck. Alright. Oh, okay, let's start. And I had to select. This is a battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half. Your opponents will play on the top. Units can be played on one of two rows, melee or ranged, but remember abilities of some cards may be different depending on the rows you play them. A standard battle can last up to three rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play only one card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in a match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponents will go first.
To attack the Queen? An outrage!
Strength of the unit you played adds to the army total strength. Player whose army has the most strength at the end of the round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn about them, select a card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click on the card. Play any card. So let's deploy. Move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit and damage it by 1. Damage an enemy unit by the number of cards on this row. Living self. Reach 2. I'm assuming 1, 2, so I have to put here in order to get the ranged. Alright, so let's play by Rien, Scytheman.
Ah, salt of the earth they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Scythemen have a loyalty ability. This means that other abilities are activated every time you use people's ability. What? Scythemen have loyal ability. Means their other abilities are active every time you. What is her ability? I can't see. Each leader has its own unique abilities. To learn what it is, select the leader. Phoebe's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. You can use this ability once every few turns. Use the ability first select her, then select one of your units. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Because this ability automatically when your leader uses ability is used. Okay.
Yeah, yeah!
Alright. Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost stuff by 1. Take a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck.
One bolt's all I need.
2 turns.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Also has the ability to be or to read the description carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Damn. Hoping to move him. Oh well.
If you insist.
Give me a target.
The strays took tail and run! Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
When you have played all your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. Pass, you'll not be able to perform any action until the start of your next turn. To earn to end the last turn of the round, press the coin button. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive. Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
The player who won the previous round will play first. Play a card.
This harvest, we'll be reaping black-clad heads.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
We'll catch them all!
Arbalist at your command.
And boop.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Right on that 2, which means you are the battle's victor. Congrats.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Alright, let me just do a bit more adjusting. Add a little bit. Sound effects as well. Oh, that's cool. It even shows the bodies around around where you fought. That's pretty cool. I wanted to try to go up there.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
No, let me explore. Oh, right. Nope. Pitch camp by pressing the tent button on the left side of the screen. Oh, nope. I'm stuck here. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. I'm assuming this is a workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, just easing your journey down the line. Here you can build and improve camp buildings. To improve camp buildings, you must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map. But to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Upgrade the royal tent to level 2. But I like my... But we're gonna get a little bit bigger tent. See. Okay. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Wasn't done looking. Man tent. This is where I build up the deck then. You can create units and build your army from available cards. Improve this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. Cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left hand side. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed in the main screen. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshops, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Grayed out cards are available but have not been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding your army's recruit cap. Currently, your recruit cap sits at 125 points. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. You can gain recruits at inscription posts, which are marked on the map with the helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. You receive additional resources to recruit a Wagenberg card. Right-click on Wagenberg to review and recruit. Damage all units on an enemy row. Minus units armored amount. Lose all armor. Gain 1 armor whenever a card appears in this row. Alright. Now add it to my deck. now view and create new cards or return to the main screen to continue your journey. Oh, let's see. Let's see what we got. Got Reynard Odin. Deploy, give one charge to units with depleted orders. Place a copy of each. Play a copy of each adjacent unit from your deck. War wagon. On 2 light infantry on the right. Death wish. Damage an enemy unit. 5. Just death wish again. Trigger this ability when moved from the battlefield. Grave. This unit are banished. Now sent to the graveyard. Marvelous, we're familiar with. Drummer. Blade adopt blitz unit of your deck. Charge. Right. Play a random ally from your graveyard. Boost this unit by 5. Rivian Pikeman. Oh wow. I only have 2. And then we have Meve. And she's the leader. Oops. This allows a card to remain on the board and round and restores its base power if boosted. When BV uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Move to the other row. Fortitude tonic, boost ally by 10. Okay. Well, I guess I can't really do much else. I mean, it seems like there really isn't a maximum amount of copies I can have in a deck. Not like in the online game where you can only have 2, I think, in each deck. Yeah. You now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with your functions, with their functions. Or you can return to the main game screen and continue your story. Let's go to the mess. You talk to your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time and you may just learn a secret or 2. What's your secret, Reynard?
A bit of respite, Reynard.
Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a bit more. I just got some water real quick. It's not worrisome sitting alone.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Oh, did I accidentally make a move on him?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant, nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Oh man. I want to say this because
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly. Alas, I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise we must hope Ancaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother, though I see little chance of that either. It's time I attended to other matters.
I'm moving over here. Oh. Only. Oh, only on the current map. Okay. Probably more maps. back, go to my royal tent. In the royal tent, you can view the letters, maps you received so far, as well as keys and card fragments. The royal tent screen can also be accessed from the main game screen by pressing the knapsack icon. Alright, letters. Oh. Alright, so I'm not going to read this. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to pause, or let you pause, and read on your own. Alright. And for reports. Maps. That's just treasure maps, so that was gonna be more. Alright, let's leave camp. Open the map by clicking on the compass icon. Compass rose icon on the left side of the screen. Alright, primary task is marked on the exclamation point. See what waits next, scroll through the map. Oh hey, there is a lot more down here. I guess I can't go over here. Yeah, cause I'm right here. I guess I could try to go through here down. I'm going over there. Oh my goodness, this is huge. Alright, well, let's, I guess let's get back to it. First over here. Oh. I go up here. Seems not. Alright. Let's go on an adventure. As in going back to our town.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights,
so you're just
why, I'd have
repeating.
gone round, through Sodden.
Your army morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards. Whereas low lowers each unit's strength by 1. High increases by 1. Army's current level. Morale is displayed on the icon in the upper left corner. Ah, okay. Changes in morale depend on choices throughout the game. Increase it, make an offering at a wide side shrine. Remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Alright.
Gods of mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it! Attack!
Who are these travelers whose bodies were now littered the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with rays of Villa. The bandit had slit their throats, leaving the bodies in rotten under the sun. They have likely known the stench would attract flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by by the horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Trophy is a unique type of card. You can have only one in your deck at a time. Trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match.
Fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Rows are now covered by fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects will affect all cards in a given row and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you will be able to gain access to cards that will allow you to add similar effects to rows.
Reynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, your grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Boost the strength of one of your units. I don't want to use it now.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Oh, do I have to play?
Arbalista, your command.
Ah, so fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
The trophy will stay on your battlefield between rounds because of the resilience ability.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
I'm a war saving.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
What are you talking about? We're winning. All right. I just read that ability too. Use this ability and British Orange Druid. This necrophages as feed, which has made them much stronger.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Best to pass your turn. Save strength for the next round, but remember you can pass only at the beginning of your turn before you've played a card or use an ability. Oh geez, you can use that not just once per round, but like he has a cooldown. Remember, losing just one round does not mean defeat.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
That stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
You successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between cards. You get getting started to play Wagenberg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, while only after enough time has passed since placing it on the battlefield. The icon on the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available to use. During your turn, you can activate any number of cards that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, but the order ability of some cards can be activated multiple times in the battle. Ooh. Now, I guess. Those at 2, so I'm assuming it should be fine. Ability allows you to react the units before it has used. Oh, fine.
Discipline shall bring us victory!
I don't want to use it yet. Okay. Your opponents have run out of cards and you have a sizable advantage. Your victory is sure, so you can either pass your turn or play out your glorious triumph to the very end. Let's just end.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
All right. And their bones give us wood and gold. Beloved. That's you. The goddess. With her blessing, we loving father, husband. Please be vigilant and return soon. Ralki. Oh. Sad. They're right next to this guy, too.
Many trees we felled, my lady. Might you have need of them? So, take whatever your heart desires. They call themselves strays? Well, we'll treat them like strays. We build a bridge, brick by brick, a one, a two, the pillar grows thick. To near no bandits here. Not surprising neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would. To near no bandits here. Not surprising neither, for we'd chase them off with our hatchets, we would.
I'm worried that if I don't talk to them enough, I won't get another treasure map. Discovering a signpost unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any place from your regional map. Alright.
Milady, the masks they wear. Have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns. Like a right proper nightmare. Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits. Please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am. To raise an hand against the Queen. These hounds hold nothing sacred. Thank you for listening to this tired bag of bones. Folk haven't lent an ear to old Poppy in a long while. Please take this for the road.
Nice. 61 gold.
Your Majesty,
Oh, I don't want to listen to you again. That's enough of Poppy. Alright. We'll continue this next time.